What's up, guys? Luca here with the Us spoiler discussion. I've been wanting to do this ever since I saw that movie last week. Ryan has finally seen it, so we're going to talk about it. If anyone else, well, if anyone shows up, but if, if anyone in the chat wants to hop on and talk about the movie with us, dope. But like, warning here, we will be spoiling the entire movie, the entirety of it. So, it's in the title as well. If you do not want to be spoiled, then go about your day and
titty if you don't want to be spoiled.
and come back when and if you see this movie. And yeah, let's get it. So what were your thoughts on it?
Okay. So first of all, guys, Big Cloud has to hold an L.
Bit Cloud.
I have to hold an L. No, not from the name. Fuck niggas. No, it's because of what I said last time. Now I was like, maybe Luca just on that haterade. Maybe she's just saying it sucks because she's Luca. She doesn't like anything. You know how Luca is, low key. She don't like anything. She doesn't even like damn chips. Looks like you didn't deny it. Okay. So how do I put it? The movie starts off strong, right?
Absolutely, I agree.
Absolutely strong. It has probably one of the creepiest soundtracks for a Jordan Peele movie.
It does. Movie's great. The music is great.
Yeah, that was like this. But what if I told you guys the tone and all that junk? Pretty much the music is the only creepy part about this movie after that.
Facts, my niggas.
Every single thing afterwards felt unnecessary. It was weird. Not weird in a good way, but weird in terms of, okay, can you explain that again, please? Why is that there?
I agree.
Why is that there? Now, I will say this, though. Jordan Peele is great what he did. And obviously, I guess he angered some people when he said he's not making a movie with a white lead character because that they dropped the rating of his video, like his movie a little bit. It's no longer 100%. It's a 94. Tell you the truth, it should have been like around an 85, to be fair.
I feel like that's still too high.
You really? I think it should be good
an 80.
For the plot. Just for the plot.
I don't know. I think that the concept was really cool.
Yeah, but the brownie parts. Yeah.
Okay, so the way I feel about it, okay, I'm gonna break it down for you, right? I think the acting was phenomenal. Lupita Nyong'o, she is amazing. Hashtag that's my bitch. The soundtrack, like you said, was very good, really immersive. And I would say the first 45 minutes of the movie, were the strongest parts.
Get Out vibes, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was like, this is really strong. This is great. The first part where she is at the carnival and she goes into the house of horrors or whatever. That shit is fucking scary, dude. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, oh god, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Like,
to her,
I'm thinking, okay. At first I thought I had the plot down packed as soon as she got into the mirrors. But okay, so maybe it's like an alternate reality type of shit. Like like it's like the mirrors are capturing your image and spitting out a copy of you. No.
It would have been so much better if that was the case.
That should have been the case at all, because like it makes sense. Many people go to a fair all the time. House of Mirrors is always one of the top attractions at a fair. Yeah, it makes sense. So, that again, it starts off great, especially with the son. He's on the beach. He thinks he sees his dad on the beach, acting like a damn scarecrow. He's like, "Oh, Dad," and then his mom calls, like, "Wait, what?" And he turns around and dude disappears and all that. Just like, okay, so these people have already been, cloned / double gamed or whatever. So it's like, okay, so that's not the case. So, as you continue, it's like, okay, we get really the trailer. The trailer for this movie did more hype, like it hyped up the movie to be something that's clearly not.
Facts, dude. Okay, because for me, this is where it fell apart, right? The part where the tethered are sitting across from the family, and then Red, that's like the quote unquote tethered version of Lupita Nyong'o's character Adelaide, starts talking, and I'm like, oh no! And then as soon as she was like, "We are Americans," I was like, yeah, it's time.
I'm just like, I'm like, Jordan, I love you, man. I'm a big fan of Get Out. But can we wrap up some of this dialogue? Do we really have to sit here and listen to her struggle with this raspy voice?
I was like, what? Like, my thing is, I cannot stand movies that do the fucking exposition, dude. Yeah, like, let me explain everything, but as I explain everything, I'm gonna leave massive fucking plot holes. Massive plot holes. Matter of fact, hold on.
We don't even get to a plot hole. We get to the plot hole when we get to the end. The ending is the biggest slap in the face of all time.
It's so my homie trash,
Cali Rex asked me, well, what do you say? Let me scroll down. Does the movie have any mind fucks? No spoilers, yes or no?
No, not really.
Well, it doesn't have any mind fucks, but it does have a plot hole that makes you look at the movie like, oh.
Okay, hold on. This is the plot hole. So the plot hole is that when Adelaide, that's
Lupita,
Nyong'o's character, went to the fucking House of Horrors and she saw her double, her double actually switched her out. She choked her and then dragged her downstairs and switched with her and took over her life. And I'm sitting here like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Because remember, the tethered were designed to mimic their counterparts.
Facts, my niggas.
Now, if the tethered are meant to mimic their counterparts, that means that the original Adelaide should not be mimicking shit. She should be acting like Adelaide.
100% fucking facts. Another thing that bothered me.
The damn, I mean, cut you off. No, but when she dragged her to the fucking cellar, right, and tied her up and all that shit, it's like, so you mean to tell me you've been mimicking your fucking counterpart for this fucking long, right? And then you just had the balls all of a sudden to go, yeah, I'm gonna lead a revolution. What?
It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I wrote down some questions, right? So, how did fake Adelaide know her way out of the facility?
Thank you.
Number one.
It's like it's locked up. It's a government facility where they were testing this shit on rats.
Okay.
Or I mean, rabbits.
Rabbits. Okay. Because at that point, I'm pretty sure the government had abandoned them at that point.
Still,
and so they were. No, wait. This is part right. This is part of it, right? The government had abandoned them at this point, right? So they were still acting out as their original selves. They were still following their movements, right? So okay. How does Adelaide, the real Adelaide, Red, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did she know what the government was doing if the government wasn't there anymore and the tethered cannot speak?
And there is no information, there is no scientist, there is no hint of a government experience. There's not even paperwork, guys. When she goes to this facility, you know, the copy who thinks she's being tethered, she goes to the world, right? And even she is like, there's nothing here that gives me the mindset of like, okay, this was made by a government facility. No, it's not like
exactly.
That.
And okay, and say the experiment was still going on, right? And she found out from the government who was still with the tethered, right? Wouldn't they have known that she was real because she could talk and the rest of them couldn't?
Exactly. So you mean
another thing, right? If she knows, okay, if real Adelaide figured out her, okay, she's been down there for like 30 fucking years, right? And then a fake Adelaide and the family would always come back to the summer home for the summer or whatever, right? Because that's what they implied, that they've been back to that home several times. Why didn't the real Adelaide fucking run away? Why did she resign herself to being down there, right? Exactly. If no one was actually watching, well, clearly no one was fucking watching what they were fucking doing because fake Adelaide was able to switch out, right? So she could have ran away, escaped, and gotten out of there. This is why the fact that this is a science thing and not a supernatural thing, this is where the movie falls apart completely. Because if this was a supernatural thing,
it would have made more sense.
100%. If it was like, and this portal to this other place, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Go ahead, keep talking.
The movie, okay, so the way the trailer showed it, you would think it was kind of like that movie, The Prodigy, but like in a Jordan Peele type of way, where basically it's like evil entities that are copying people. That's what you thought it would be, but it's nothing like that. It's just, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed by that. I was expecting so much more from the movie. It didn't live up to his expectation in that particular form. He said the movie was good. Yeah, acting was good. I thought acting was good. It's just, again, the storyline behind it and just the plot holes in general. It just has me going,
Right, sorry, I had a phone call. But another thing, right? So, okay, right? I'm with you 100%. Where the fuck is my clipboard? Because I wrote all this shit.
What I was saying was...
I was getting fucking mad writing this shit. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was saying before you left, I'm saying the trailer has you thinking, right, that these people are like evil entities that are just impersonating their hosts.
Bro, facts,
and you
right?
think it's like that movie, The Prodigy, with the son who's being possessed with. That's what you think it is. You get into the movie, you're expecting shit to go down. You see a double, and you're like, okay, this shit about to go down. You got the creepy news. I'm like, okay, Jordan doing his thing. As soon as we get to the damn house, what happens when we get to the house, Luca? Everything just falls on his face.
It fucking you know what's crazy? Apart. Bro, people were laughing more than they were scared, bro.
Like when she started talking doing the raspy voice, more people were dead laughing. They weren't afraid. That broke the fear.
It completely broke the fear. There was no fear, dude. I was like, oh man.
It turned into a Get Out movie, or you know what it seems like? Okay. Remember we gave Jordan Peele props for Get Out because how genius it was, you know, him like white man wanted to make the perfect human being, you know, smart, sophisticated, but also strong and has the current gifts. So they wanted to make the perfect being. Okay, that was cool. That was a nice twist. We liked that because it flowed naturally. Now on top of that, Daniel Kaluuya act like a real black person would act. He was doing those real reactions, so that made sense. Why is M'Baku so weak?
Not only that, right? Why was fake Adelaide so fucking scared? Like, why was she so scared in the beginning? She was like freaking out. If she was clearly she's the one who plotted this. She's the one who switched it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and they have made the implication, which honestly, I don't necessarily think that the tethered are evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense if they were evil, and then it turns into like a spiritual thing because they don't have the souls or some shit. This shit is trash, bro.
Like if I was there if I was like, you know, in the creators room, I'd be like, Jordan, fuck all that, scrap that shit. Just make them evil spirits.
Like facts, dude. Like
interdimensional portal.
Make it like a fucking portal to another dimension, and the portal only opens up like once every 35 years. So she's trapped down there the entire time.
You remember that show Charmed? You ever see that show back? You remember the alternate Charmed world where like Leo had the braids or and shit like that? Like do shit like that. Alternate world. There you go. Alternate you. They crossed over into our reality. There you go. Better story than this. Just
okay, and then not only that, right? So how did she convince the rest of the tether to like? Because clearly they're like fucking mindless creatures, right?
Yeah, they're drones.
How did she convince them to break away from their tethering? Right, that's one thing. How did she get them to stop mimicking the upstairs world? Okay, right. That's one. That's one. Two. There was literally 0 point to what they were doing. If they want, first of all, we want to show the world that we exist. First of all, your asses are gonna get shot down as you will die. You're gonna die. All of you will die. Third, there was 0 point in them killing their host, right? Or the original selves or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like clearly they could fucking move without having to worry about the fucking original ones because they were up there murdering people. So them killing their originals, there was 0 point to it. It's not the original's fault that they're fucking copied. And another thing, my thing would have been like, okay, we're going to organize and we're going to go to the surface. We're going to show them that we exist. Why are you killing people? You don't have to kill them.
Either. There's only one person who should be having a killing vendetta, and that's the original Adelaide. That's it.
Facts. And then she's like, okay, we're going to lead this revolution and have all these tethered kill their originals, and we're going to kill their kids too. I'm like, what?
And then what didn't really make sense to me too, after all the chaos is said and done, right? Obviously, you know, you want to get straight to the ending so we can get to the other stuff. But okay, so we're at the ending at this point, right? Now, obviously, we pretty much told you that there is a real Adelaide and a fake one. The real Adelaide was swapped with the fake one, and the fake one, I guess, had amnesia or just didn't know that she was the fake one this whole time. Or maybe
I don't know what the fuck was going on. How did she not know? That would have been the first thing I fucking said. Like, this bitch fucking switched out with me when I was a kid. That's the first thing I'm saying, bro. Okay,
exactly. But why was it? I don't like. Okay, so the original Adelaide couldn't even talk properly. How is that even a thing?
Bro, okay, let's just so
Turbo Waters is saying she's speaking proper English at the start of the movie.
She deserved to be scared. She ruined the real woman's life. Mario says the movies was what the fuck. Who was Red, the real or fake? Red was the real one.
Yeah, Red was the real Adelaide. The fake Adelaide was the one who.
I agree with you, Bray. It's like the movie had me at the edge, and it became a letdown. I agree 100%. Yeah. So my thing is like, Like, this movie's trash, dude. Like, this movie's fucking trash, dude. And then something someone else brought up, right?
Yeah. What you about to say? Look.
Something someone else brought up. If the government abandoned this facility, why did they have a modern looking escalator that was still fully functioning?
Yeah, exactly. Don't you think they would cut off the power? You know, no resources, no rations, no water. They would just leave the clones to die of starvation.
Yeah. Now, if the clones were also eating rabbit, first of all, the rabbits would have to run out eventually. That's my one thing. Secondly, they were eating these rabbits raw. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure if you're a human, which the real Red was, right? She was Adelaide, and you're eating bloody meat, animal meat, aren't you gonna get sick?
Rabies, all that junk.
Like what? This movie's trash, dude. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing that really started to aggravate me. Now, obviously, we talked about those annoying little nuisances. Remember, the trailer is a walking lie. It's a lie. You think you're gonna get all these crazy scares. You're gonna be blown away with fear. You know what got on my nerves 99% of the time? The damn sun. I'm talking about the real one. I'm like, dog, it's not trick or treat. Why do you keep pulling this mask over your face?
Oh, it's because he would pull the mask down when he was scared.
Still though, every single time. And then it's like the tethered will pull us down. And then we get the ridiculous ending. You know, she looks at him. He's like, oh crap, you're not my mother.
No, but that is his mom.
No. That's the weird part. It's like you're not the real Adelaide. My mother just died.
Bro, like my thing is like, okay, no, dude, dog, that is your real mom, dude.
That's your mom.
That is like legitimate. Like, it's not like she was fucking replaced when you were born or some shit, my guy. That's your fucking mother. And at the end of the day, even though it's very sad that she lost her life like that, even though clearly like there must have been some other things going on for her to not figure out a way to fucking escape, but she's still convinced a bunch, like thousands of fucking people to go upstairs, go up and go on a murdering spree, killing children, all because she was upset. I'm like, bruh.
That's selfish. For one,
she's still like, at the end of the day, she's still an evil bitch, man. Like, sorry, sucks to suck. You lost your fucking life. Why are you murdering a bunch of people?
Jordan, I guess Jordan was trying to, knock on the cliche horror films, but he tried to throw humor in it. For example, it's the scene where the white family, I forgot her name. You're not talking about the woman. She's getting killed by these double gainers guys. And she goes, Siri, call the cops. And then Siri says, okay, fuck the police. By the time
that was a good one, yeah.
I was okay. Y'all trying too hard with this one. But again, it's like, I don't know. Tell you the truth, I would think that, like, I'm getting, like, the same reaction for this movie like I did from, you're in the movie The Purge, the first one? Right? You thought that was going to be so lit because, like, okay, this might be
It's a very cool concept.
Dope concept, all crime is legal.
Yeah,
do whatever you want for.
First of all, if all crime was legal, I am not, like, first instinct is not to murder people. It's to, like, go wipe out my fucking student loans or some shit, man. Like, that is what I'm doing.
I'm getting all my money back. Trust me.
Like, literally though.
I'm robbing stores and do whatever I can. These fools, what do they do? Oh, let's let this random stranger in our home. Like, you idiots.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, I don't fucking know. Like, this movie was definitely a miss in my opinion. I really like Get Out, and I personally feel like everyone is
probably holding it to that standard. It should be held to a high standard, guys, but unfortunately, it just doesn't match the image or the presence that he had with Get Out. It just doesn't.
Also, I feel like people are giving this movie a lot of passes because Jordan Peele's name is behind it, but this movie does not deserve passes. It's fucking garbage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I get the concept. It's a cool concept. It's different, right? Like, a lot of these these directors don't necessarily go out the box like this. So this is cool. It does show that Jordan Peele can make a story, but again, he could have went with something different. You know what I kind of want to see though, because there's rumors going around. I don't know if you heard about it. You remember that show Gargoyles?
Yeah.
There was rumors going around that they were looking for he was asked to make that into a movie.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I'm more interested in him making a Gargoyles movie than him making a sequel to Us. I mean, if he wants to make a sequel to Get Out, if he can make a sequel to Get Out, sure, fine. But again, like just do other stuff. He don't have to go into this horror cliche right now. Cause this right here, I'm telling you, the advertisers made me believe I was going to be walking into an amazing movie, and I just walked out going, this was not even amazing. It was just kind of average at best, certain average. So.
Yeah, so like Turbo versus saying that everyone has their opinion. I love the film. That's great, man. I'm so happy that you were able to find enjoyment in this film. I wish I could turn my brain off sometimes, man. Because for me personally, when it comes to a lot of things, I'm very like logic based, and if something doesn't make sense logically, oh my god, I won't be able to let it go. Like that's just how I am. I'm like that with my TV as well. If I really like a show, Winona Earp. Rest in peace. But you know, like stuff like that. So overall, it could have been a lot better. It should have been a supernatural thing and not a scientific thing. If it had been a supernatural thing,
I think it would have saved the movie completely.
I 100% fucking agree.
I think it would have saved the movie because it would make more sense. It's like, okay, evil spirits, right? Let's say your sins or something, and it's taking, your shape. And let's say, and that's what I thought. I mean, something crazy like that. Like, let's say, like you killed somebody, your sins would catch up to you, and it'd be an evil killer or some shit, that type of thing. Like, something weird, something different. He said he's doing the Twilight Zone. Really? Okay, cool. That's nice. Most horror films don't use logic. True, but in this particular one,
no, I am relating this movie to the only other one that he's done, which is Get Out. Get Out made sense. This doesn't make any sense. And I say Get Out makes sense. I'm saying that loosely because there's some stuff where I'm like, I don't know about this, Chief. But it made a lot more sense than this.
What you didn't get?
The stream of consciousness thing and how they were putting.
Oh, the sunken place.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically okay. So you're under hypnosis when they put you in the surgery, and what they do is they have to keep your conscience, intact because it's in your brainstem. So the sunken place is kind of like a prison where you must stay while you can hear, you can see what's going on around you, but you will not have control over your body. That's basically like imprisonment, or self-imprisonment, but you have no, movement of your body. That's basically what the sunken place is about. And when they eventually do the surgery, which you guys saw with the blind guy, he was going to put, Chris's, or he's about to put his brain in Chris's or something like that. So yeah, again, that's what they needed. They need to keep you alive in order for this procedure to work. You need to be compliant. So that's why the sunken place is where it is. It's a prison.
Okay, now that makes a lot of sense in terms of the movie, right?
Real world, yeah, it's kind of like that's a little too convoluted.
Sense, right? So that's all I got to say about it. If you enjoyed the movie, more power to you. This is just my opinion, and my opinion is it has too many logical inconsistencies for me to have enjoyed it. And you can be like, well, there's plenty of other scary movies that don't make any sense. Plenty of other scary movies use fucking supernatural shit over science, my guys.
Yeah, look at the movie.
If shit is fucking supernatural, I'm more willing to suspend my fucking disbelief if it's supernatural. As soon as that shit gets to science, it has a basis in realism, and then I'm just like, oh, no, I can't do this.
Remember that movie, The Haunting?
Yeah.
That was good, see? A lot of people don't see that's supernatural, but it works. A lot of movies can work with supernatural.
Fucking Insidious worked, the first one.
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring series works. The first Sinister series works.
There you go. I'm about to say too, though, are you going to see Pet Sematary? Some people tell me it's good. They're getting crazy ratings for it.
I don't know. Shit looks fucking scary, dude. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're going by yourself. So I would, but the first one again, it's just the original. I thought was okay for where it was. Of course, it got creepy with the sister, but this looks interesting. Everybody's saying it's good, so I'll definitely see the Pet Sematary one. Yeah, it looks good.
I have to convince someone to go with me because I'm not seeing this shit by myself, Chief.
Hey, go with the ladies. Have a ladies' night. Go see it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all my gripes to have.
Yeah, that's all I gotta fucking say, man. That is how first of all,
underwhelmed.
This movie pissed me off so bad. Like I was so mad. But well, you know what? Whatever.
I'm like, Jordan, I took time on my day to watch this. I was expecting you to deliver. You delivered. Even when I wasn't expecting you to deliver with Get Out, he delivered. I'm like, okay, he knows his movies. We get into this. It's like, okay, you still got that creepy tone. You got the music right. You got the actors right. You know, vibe is cool. And then all of a sudden, face plant. Nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, it's really disappointing for me, but you know what? Whatever. Just a movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, that's all I gotta say. Let's wrap it up because I'm gonna go play some fucking video games.
You don't play no games.
I don't play any games. You're right. So, anything? Any last words?
That's a job.
Sure. Okay. All right. any last words, Bit?
No. If you guys, well, I guess I will say, if you guys want to go watch Us, go check it out. If you guys want to, again, I would say it's okay to watch with friends, but not necessarily to watch in terms of like you think you're gonna get all these answers. You're just not gonna get all these answers. You're gonna be having more questions than answer at the end. So.
No, what they're gonna do, they're gonna fucking I don't know about that one, Turboverse. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that one. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna add a bunch of exposition, and then this shit's still not gonna make any sense. Because as soon as you start explaining things, that's when stuff falls apart as well. Oh my god, I can't do this anymore. It's really upsetting me. I'm gonna go. Good shit, guys. Thank you for coming through. Let's go, Ryan. Jesus.
Yeah, let's not make this do a franchise.